Hi, it's Christian with Screencast number 9. We were asked to um, explain and explore the physics of a bungee jump. We were to identify a few things that we would like to know about a bungee jump, and then we were supposed to make reasonable assumptions for some of the properties of the system of the bungee jump. And then finally, we were also asked to determine what needs to be true for a girl that bungee jumps for her to be able to touch the water that's at the bottom with her hand. So some of the things that I think are needed to know are the mass of the girl, the total distance that the girl would have to fall or drop from the platform wherever she would be standing to the water. Um, and possibly we could estimate or measure the time that would take. Um, then by knowing that gravity is 9.8 meters per second squared, I could find the potential energy of the girl. And then by finding the final velocity, by knowing distance and time, and the acceleration, we could find the final velocity and then calculate the kinetic energy of the girl. But the basic physical principle behind this is that the bungee cord acts as an elastic spring. So all the principles of a spring can be applied here, and that the force of a spring is equal to negative kx, which is just the force constant times whatever distance that the cord is either stretched or compressed, and that gives you its magnitude and direction of the force, and then the potential energy of the spring is 1/2 kx squared. So some things that must be true or needed to be true is that the cord can be too rigid, meaning that it must be able to stretch enough for the girl to touch the water. Um, the force has to be great enough for her to touch the water as well. And that another thing that I think is important is that in order for her to touch the water, it must be done as when she falls for the very first time, because that's when her kinetic energy will be the greatest. But after that, the cord will pull her back up, and then she will drop again, and then the cord will pull her back up. But that whole process, some of the energy is being lost, and then she will eventually come to rest and stop, and then it would be impossible at that point for her to touch the water again. So, I mean, we could find some values and plug things into equations and all that, but those are just some of the things that I came up with.